Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 31 of my gameplay on Willamina Forest. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to Willamina Forest. It is 9:38 in the morning here. I did a little bit of stuff off camera, but actually I'm kind of curious, did we end up... Oh, now I gotta check. I'm pretty sure last episode we already rolled for our maintenance this morning. Let's see. Let me look at what day of the week it is. Today is so Monday, Tuesday. Up today is Wednesday. Yes, we did. Okay. Perfect. Okay, fantastic. So, yeah, I have a few comments I'm going to go over later on, but just to give you a quick update, because I'm going to do some stuff off camera here. I finished weeding this field. I also paid to upgrade the tires on the new Steiger. So here's a lot of our tractors are in here. So I got duals wides on this guy because I think they look great, and that's kind of what we probably want it for. Yeah, that's what we got going on. And again, we're gonna hold on to the Sammy for now. We got our Steiger, of course, and whatnot in here, our New Holland. So and I have our harvester staged over here as the we're growing oats. What we're growing? Yeah, oats. When the oats are ready to go, which they blend right in with the grass right now, but when they're ready to go, we will be ready to go over here. And then I'm just going to keep unloading. Ooh, that guy. Keep unloading the beams, which actually look like they need to be unloaded again, do they? Just about. Yeah, they're just about full. But yeah, so I'm going to keep working on doing that. I've been doing some logging over here, clearing out some stumps is what I actually been working on. So I'm going to get some stumps cleared out of here. And then if we hop actually over here, sorry, I'm hopping around a lot. We have a lot of logs out here to sell off, so I'm probably going to haul these all to the sell point and sell all of these as well and get that going. So that's kind of what I got going on. I'm going to get these guys sold and get some stuff going on here. Yeah, we're sitting pretty good with money, but I do want to try to get another field put in here if possible. Obviously, that probably won't happen all this episode, but if I can get a lot of forestry stuff done, excuse me, today, then I can get a lot of that going. But I'll probably bring you guys back in either later today when I've accomplished something, or I don't know. But we're also going to do a time lapse of me building something out over here. So I'm pretty excited about that. We'll do that later on. But other than that, that's where we're kind of going with the episode. I have a lot of shout outs for some different comments to make. I have them all written down, but I'm going to go ahead and go over those in a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to get some stuff sold off, some forestry done, and some different stuff done around the farm. I'll bring you guys back in later on. All right, welcome back everyone. So the oats are ready to harvest. Let's make sure we have straw swath. Let's go ahead and enable that. That should get them going. We'll get them hired up here. There's a little bit of weeds in this bottom corner. I missed those when I was doing the weeding. And perfect. Okay. As far as everything else goes, I sold off some logs over here, and I actually started working on our next field. So I sold off all the logs I had sitting there, and I cleared a lot of the stumps out, so I didn't actually cut any more trees down. I did record a time lapse just now, but I'll probably show you to you guys after this clip in the video. But I just wanted to record it. I always try to record them around noon in the game, just so it's a little bit clearer. But yeah, this is going on. Sugar beets obviously aren't ready to harvest yet, but yeah, I want to get this field created. I think I can get up to like here and over, and I think I want to go just a touch because I want it to be about as wide as this field. So I think I need to go a little bit further over. Well, actually, that's gonna be our property, so I'll probably bring that up to our property line. And then just come up from there, and then that will be the field over there. Yeah, that'll probably be what I'll end up doing. And then, yeah, from there, I'm not sure. We got a lot of good fields happening now. This field is huge. I love it. But if we get another big field there and we can slowly start working our way across, we may end up buying that chunk of land soon. But yeah, we have $328,000 in the bank, which is great. Yeah, that's fantastic. This guy's going to turn around eventually, theoretically. Yeah, okay, so we're slowing down. So yeah, I think everything's going well. After this, you guys, again, will see a time lapse. I wanted to mention a couple of people who left a couple of comments about a couple of different things. So first off, Dressaferi, which is DRSSAFERRI. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name or your username incorrectly. Mentioned about the conveyor belts we had over at the BGA. So if you remember, we put some conveyor belts in here. He mentioned the one in the mod hub that you can, it's a big one, but it picks up and automatically, puts it in. So you don't need the pickup conveyor belt as well, which I always forget that one exists, so I appreciate that. I might switch to that at some point, but for now we'll keep what we got just because they're there. Yeah, so I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know about that. Next up, I'd like to say, oh gosh, Darren Boole, I think I might have written it down wrong. My handwriting's not great. Mentioned as far as it, because I did want to get another truck on here, because I feel like we could probably use another truck. Not maybe yet, but he mentioned the NMC Griffin, so we're using the BSM right now, but the NMC Griffin is one that I use on No Man's Land, so I probably won't use it on here just because I want to use different trucks as I'm going through different gameplays and everything like that. So again, I probably won't use it on here just for the sole fact and reason that I want to try to use different trucks. There's a lot of different trucks in the mod hub, so I want to try to use something a little bit different, which I think I know which one I want to use. I might add it in tomorrow as the mod of the day, but there's another thing that I want to maybe add in instead. But yeah, so thank you for that. And then Polar Bear commented, said we could demo a couple of his John Deere S790s or JDS 790s. Oop, not under tractors. They are harvesters. They're these guys right here, the S790s. So right now I think we're good with what we got here because we're not doing a ton of crops, and we actually have a decent sized harvester in all honesty. So I think we're good for now, but I do appreciate the offer. And then number 4, or the fourth thing I want to mention is Zeru, oh gosh, Debruxo. He mentioned damage rolls for, like, we go into like different equipment, so like not just the equipment, I guess, but the implements and trailers and stuff as well, which I think is a good idea. So I think starting tomorrow in game, I am going to implement that, and here's how I'm going to go about it. So he actually gave a lot of good ways to do it that would be pretty detailed, but I'm not going to do that. So we're still going to have the warranty period of 3 days. So if the same thing happens twice in 3 days, it's just out for that time, but there's no billing for it. So I think I'm just going to, because there's so many different pieces of equipment and different things that could go wrong with different ones, I'm just going to have, I think, 10 levels. Or maybe, yeah, probably 10 levels of what can go wrong. So like level 1 is going to be a $500 repair, then $1,000, then $2,000, and so on. And I'll come up with a chart for that to get that and show you guys that in a little bit here. So I'll come up with a chart to do that. But I think the way I'm going to do it is same way. Every 20 hours they get a roll. So after 20 hours they get 1 roll. After 40 they get 2, and so on and so forth. But I'm not going to roll on every one of them every day. I'm just going to roll on them once per day if I use them. So if I'm not going to use a piece of equipment that I have 40 hours on it, I don't need to roll on it that day until I go to grab it. So I'm going to try to keep track of all that and keep that all documented. But I think that's the way I want to do it. If you guys have any modifications to that aren't too overly complicated, let me know. Yeah, no more place to... Oh, boards at the sawmill. Oh, that doesn't matter actually. But because we'll still be able to make them and keep them in. So 12,000, that's getting close to full again. They still have so much wood to process through. So hopefully we can make some more money off of that today as well. I have no idea what the thumbnail is going to be. It might be the thing I landscaped, because I was pretty happy with the way it turned out, quite honestly. But yeah, those are the 4 comments I want to mention at this time. I have other comments I want to mention, I think, later on as I do different stuff. But right now I'm going to get the oats harvested, and then I'm probably going to keep working on getting this field expanded over here. I might come along here and get some stuff done, bring the brucks out, get some wood chips going, but... yeah, I think that... Do we have anything in storage? I always forget to check that. We do have... Actually, we have soy in storage. Ooh, as soon as that tops out, we're going to go ahead and sell it. So, I might get ready to do that here in a second. Let's actually go... We'll go get that set and good to go in here in just a minute. Anything else in storage? A little bit of wood chips, but nothing to be worried about. Yeah, and then as far as... Actually, I want to take a look at that, too. The sawmill... Bark mulch, you still got plenty of room for that, and wood chips, plenty of room for that. So I'm not going to worry about those 2 yet. But bark mulch actually sells for a lot of money, so that's not a bad way to make money. But yeah, let's get the soybeans out of here. How are you actually doing your tank? Because okay, you're gonna be fine for a while. I grabbed the truck and trailer. Yeah, because our other trailer's not gonna hold it. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab the BSM truck and get that going. I think I'll just park this log trailer out here for now. But yeah, here's what I got going on here. I want to go a little bit further that way and then bring it all up. So let me just dump this off right there. And then we'll turn around here. And then tomorrow we should be getting the sugar beets off the field, which would be fantastic. And I'm going to get sugar beets planted in our 2 fields down there to continue our practice of crop rotation. So that should work out pretty well for us. That's the sweet shop that's buying those, right? Where is that at? Sweet shop. Oh, it's that one right there. Oh, sweet. Okay. Fabulous. I don't think we've sold anything at that sell point yet, so that'll be kind of cool to do that. But yeah, as far as the rest of the episode goes, my goal will be to get sugar beets harvested, get all of our fields repurposed after the oat harvest is done. Maybe sell oats as well. I do need to pick up the straw actually today too, so I'll probably start working on that next instead of focus on the forestry. And then keep working on getting our fields expanded and everything like that. But yeah, that's kind of the plan we got. Let's go ahead and grab this. We'll get that soy out while I got you guys in, because we should make a decent chunk of change from it. I'm hoping we get 65 or more $1,000. That's my goal. We'll see how close we get to that, but I think this is where we get it out. Let's get over to soy. Oh, and another thing too, I was having trouble with, let me just hop over here because this will fill up while I'm doing it. I was having trouble getting this fuel tank to take it from here, but so I leased this guy to try it out because I needed to fill up the FDR, and it took it and puts it back just fine. But I don't know what it is about these guys on the actual truck here, so I'm not sure what's going on with those. Yeah, it's just they're not having an option to open the cover, which I don't know if that's some sort of glitch that I'm causing somehow. But anyhow, so I'm gonna try to figure that out. If you guys have any knowledge of that, let me know down in the comments, because that might be helpful, so I can help hopefully figure that out. What are we getting stuck on here? Are we seriously too tall to get through this? No, we just hit something. Okay, good. As the West App trailer is one of my new favorite trailers. Using it on here and using it on No Man's Land now. I think I own 3 of them on No Man's Land now, which is crazy, but yeah, they're fantastic though. Fantastic little trailers. I might see if I think the Case Magnum should be able to pull this no problem. The Steiger doesn't have a front 3-point, but the Case Magnum does, I believe. So I should be able to pull this with a dolly, pull the Magnum behind it. Or, yeah, no, sorry. Put a dolly behind the Magnum, and then have the milling machine on front, and then have the West App trailer. Oh, I forgot those bushes you can't drive through, and have the West App trailer on the back of it. Okay, let's pull up here. We'll see how we're doing and the prices real quick. We want to get obviously the most we can out of it. Let's go back over to soy. 1821 still rising, so I definitely want to wait for that to go up. But I also want you guys to kind of be here for it. Let's see how that goes up. 822. Maybe I'll speed up time just a hair to get us to hopefully see it top out here in a second. I can't believe that's still going up. Normally I wouldn't fast forward time like this just to waste it, but just for the sake of I don't have to. This way, it's just me being lazy, so I don't have to edit in a cut, hopefully. But all right, we're going even faster. Come on, top out. You can do it. But that's great. The price is still going up. That's crazy. That is way more than I thought we'd get for it. I can't believe that's still going up. Jeez, I thought I would have stopped by now. Oh gosh. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. Holy crap, I'm surprised. I maybe should have just done a cut. Ooh, slowing down a little bit maybe. Ooh, and oh, come on, get 1900. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's still going up. It is slowing down though, you can tell. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm happy with it. It's starting to slow down a bit. So we'll go ahead and sell here. We should be doing A-okay on this. All right, let's see what we get here. And I think we're going to be looking pretty sweet. 83 grand. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So we're sitting at 400 grand. That's fantastic. I might have some equipment for you guys to buy by the end of this episode. We'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll kind of play it by ear, but I'm going to start I want to start upgrading, ooh, without tipping over the truck, but I think I want to start upgrading some of our equipment. So, gosh, I can't believe that's a crazy price for soybeans there. I wish we had more. If that goes up to like 2 or 3 grand, I'll be sad, but I don't think it will. So looking at equipment, there's stuff I want to start thinking about upgrading. I am thinking about investing in like one of these guys here. Like that would be a good one there, the Capello. I think that's the one I have on No Man's Land, but that's a 12 meter there. Probably want to invest in that. I actually might splurge and get one of those. That's a 9.1. Those are both 9.1s. I might get a 9.1 should be plenty. The 12.3, but that's a little bit less than that. Yeah, maybe we'll just get the 12.3. We don't need anything super crazy. But this guy right here, or the 9.1, sorry, not the 12.3. This one should be fine for us, I think. 52.8. Let's go ahead and buy one of those. Yeah, we'll leave it all the same because we have John Deere stuff. So, ooh. There's some different stuff. Hmm. Interesting. We'll put the back work lights on. That's about all we need. Oh, it's 1780. Yeah, it'll be fine. All right, we'll buy that. Spent a little bit of our cash there, but other things I want to upgrade. We do have a decent disc harrow. We have this guy right here. 6 meters is not too bad. That'll be probably something I want to upgrade soon. Our cedar, what are we using for a cedar right now? Well, that's right. We got the solitaire. We already upgraded that. So we're not going to worry about the cedar for a long time, probably. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that for a long time. The planter we have... Yeah, we have this guy right here. So 6 meters. We could upgrade that. 6 as well. That's a 9. That's a good next level one. But the 12 here, I probably want to just go for... Spring for the 12. That would be a good one to have, though, too. 142. Then we could use that as a planter cedar. That could replace... the solitaire as well. How much would we get for the solitaire if we sell it? We'll get kind of a rough idea in here. We go across over to the solitaire. We could probably get 85,000 for that then, if that's at 74 in there. Or I could sell it to you guys maybe for 80 or so. But if I sold that off, oof, we could get, and that could do, let's go back to cedars here. That could do all sorts of different things for us. Let's go back over to it. No. Or no, it's in the planters, isn't it? My bad. Under planters, this guy, yeah. 18.2 is an upgrade from everything, and it does all those crop types. That might be just for all around. We'll always have to seed and do whatever else before, but we have to do that now anyways. So I don't think I've ever used one of these, but I think that might be a good investment. So that might be something we look at getting. Gosh, that might be what we get. Yeah. Okay, I'll think about it, but I think that might be. Let me write that down. Upgrade the cedar, get the Great Plains. Let me put that down here. But that might be a great upgrade for us, quite honestly. So that might be a good one. And then we could sell off our planter and our cedar, kind of condense down, have a little bit less equipment to worry about. I don't think we ever have a time where we've needed both. And then we can always buy a second one later if we want. And then, oh, that's right, the fertilizer sprayer. That's what I really want to upgrade as well, is get some of that going. Because I really want to buy this guy and then get 2 backs for it. So we're looking at 300,000 for that. So we could afford that actually right now. Oh man, I might actually do that. Well, let me see if I can make a little bit more money off of some logging, some other stuff, now that we're sitting pretty good with cash, even with buying that. So I'll work on some of that stuff, and then yeah, I'll just bring you guys back in later on. All right, good morning, guys. So, a couple notes. I did pick up all the straw. So we got, I think we're on 18 grand for it. Now, if we go in here, Martinell did remind me that we can sell it at the BGAs, as you can see here, which now they're actually the highest price. But the Agriz land trade had it at $90, so I went ahead and sold it there. But anyhow, yep, we got that done. And then also we did spend 87,000 some odd dollars on a new slurry spreader. Now, I mentioned getting this a couple episodes ago, or last episode maybe, but yeah, thinking about the purchases we needed to make, I went ahead and made this one just because it's pretty important. We're gonna go ahead, before we do our maintenance for the day, none of these are above, well, maybe the disc harrow, we'll check in a second, but none of these should be above any number that we need to worry about. And the reason I wanted to make sure we got this going right away is because we had 540,000 liters of digestate in storage, and we're gonna have sugar beets coming up, and we're gonna have more digestate than we know what to do with, so we need to start slowly burning through it. So this should be giving us a fertilizer state. Fantastic. We can get this guy. Well, let's make sure this guy's all good to go here. I don't know how many hours are on. I think actually for me going in the garage here, it's gonna be easier to go through here to do things. So we're gonna work our way through these to see if anything needs to be. Let me pull up a. You'd think I would get good at doing this, but now I haven't typed up anything official for implements yet. But we'll go ahead and go through this here. Let me get my notebook out that has all of my maintenance ratings of down. I have all my maintenance stuff written down here, so I do want to keep track of it. So. The Sammy today is now at the level where we need to worry about it. So, oh, actually, before we do this, let's go take a look in the menu here. Let's see how good we did as far as profitability went yesterday. Here, yesterday, 104,000 in sold wood, 220. Ooh, we did really good harvest income. That must have been selling those pallets too. Don't think that's anything. No, it's nothing we need to worry about. Just that. So a harvest income, that must have been. Oh, that's also the soybeans as well. So let's go ahead and add those up real quick. That was a pretty good day we did yesterday. 104,788 and 220,190, puts us at 324,978, which is a pretty darn good number. Which that's gonna put us. Let me write this down real quick. 324,978. That's going to put us almost to 6 million total income. Plus 5,522,149. Yeah, we're at $5.8 million, which is honestly incredible. I can't believe we've made that much money so far in doing this series. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And if we look too, it's awesome to see how many trees we've actually taken out. We actually haven't cut down any. Remember, it doesn't count them when I'm clearing them for like a time lapse or something. It doesn't count them on there. So almost 2,200 trees, which is great. Fabulous. Okay. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah, we need to go through our equipment. Let's go. I think this is just gonna be easier so I can see what everything is. You're fine. You're fine. You now need a roll. So the Sammy 16, the Sammy is safe today. Okay, now we'll move on to the Magnums at, you're fine, that's what I thought. The BSM, okay. 64, the BSM is safe today. And I'll also roll for the FDR real quick. The FDR got a 68, so the FDR is safe. Now let's see if there's, the disc harrow is the one I actually have to check. I don't think anything else is gonna go over the numbers. It's not ours, that's ours. So if we use the Warta header, we're gonna need to make sure we check that out. Or our header, actually. Those are both ours, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, those are both ours. They've always been hooked up to it. So either of those we use, we'll have to take a look at that. You're getting close to needing a roll. I'm just curious, that's our new corn header. I haven't picked it up yet, but anything else need any sort of, you're still doing fine. All these stuff is pretty low, it looks like, for the most part. Yeah, everything's pretty low down. Ooh, the Brucks. Ooh, you're getting a little bit closer than the rest of them, but which makes sense. We don't use a lot of this stuff as often, or really hardly at all compared to, I'm surprised we only have 1.2 hours on that one, actually. Yeah, okay, so that's the only stuff we have to worry about. So let's go ahead and get this guy going. Fantastic. And we are going to plant sugar beets again out here. I did kind of have to reset my progress on this field because I forgot I needed to smooth out the land first. So I smoothed out the land. It only cost us like 5 or 6 grand to get it smooth the way I wanted it to be smooth. But I only had a chance to go that far on it before I got distracted picking up straw and stuff like that. But right now I figured I'd take a chance to tell you a little bit about some sort of a police thing. So what I'm actually going to talk about is not really a specific story. It's happened to me a couple times, but so when people call the police, you call 911 or the non-emergency number if it's not like an emergent call or whatever. So you call the police. Dispatch center is what kind of takes all your information down. So they'll take your information. But when you call it in, you're called the RP or the reporting party or the complainant. So I refer to it. So if I say RP for the rest of this, that I mean reporting party, who called the police or who called in whatever it is that's happening. So if you're the RP, they get all your information. Unless you want to remain anonymous or whatever, but that doesn't happen very often. So anyhow, if you give them all your information and everything, they're going to run your name. So they're going to run to see if you have any warrants or anything, which makes sense because oftentimes police will have encounters with the people that that call the police, obviously, because we want to say, hey, you know, what's going on? What do you need us to do for you? Everything like that. So we're obviously going to interact with the people that call the police. So dispatch runs them to see if they have any officer safety flags or any trespass flags or any warrants or anything like that. So sometimes people, usually they don't know, but sometimes they do know. And I'm like, why? You know, I mean, I get it if it's an emergency call. If there's an emergency, regardless if you have a warrant or not, you should call the police. But some people call the police, have no idea they have a warrant, and then we'll usually solve their issue while keeping an eye on them or making sure they're close. And then we will be like, well, unfortunately, you also have a warrant for your arrest, so we're required to arrest you as well. So then we have to take them into custody, and I feel so bad for them. Like, I know you called us, and I'm not trying to be a jerk, but you have a warrant for your arrest, so here's something you got to figure out. What is this guy doing? Oh boy, I can't wait to see how he figures this one out. That's right. The Steigers sometimes have issues with hired workers, don't they? Wonder if that's, well, he actually got back on track pretty good there, so that was an interesting way to do it. I'll give him that. But anyhow. Oh yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the time lapse since you guys have seen it by now. Is he done working? Oh, he's still working. Okay, you're still turning around. See, I love how the capacity of this thing is ridiculous. I remember out here spreading it with the gosh, what is it called? The TLX when it first came out and getting all that going, or when we were first starting on here. One of our next upgrades might be getting ourselves a new house. I think I'm gonna keep it here. I think I'll keep it in here. I think this is a good spot for our house. Make a nice yard and get a nice little area for us to live at there, and maybe get a dog house or something. But yeah, continue to let me know what you guys want to see in the series. Oh, the mod of the day, I need to add it in, but what I am going to add in, I'll mention the person now since I'm thinking about it. The mod I want to add in is probably going to be, unless I see something else I really want to get, but I'm probably going to add in the Lizard Auger Master, the new auger wagon. I think it's the one that holds, it was Troa Barton that commented this, but it should hold sugar beets and all sorts of other stuff as well. So that one would be great for when we're doing our sugar beet harvest, so I might grab that just to kind of transport that around. Might be a little bit easier than using the big old West Step trailer. So yeah, I probably will pick up one of those. Next episode, hopefully we can get some more money and buy some more stuff. And actually, well, he's about to be done here. We'll get you going on the next field. You're doing good on that. Well, we'll see how you're doing. You've turned around again, so that's a good sign. Oh, anyhow. We'll get him hired up here. When you need to check, oh, the sawmills, of course, again. We'll check on that in a second. How are the pallets doing? I haven't done any barrels yet, because if you look at the prices, the barrels are just, unless, well, that's a good price for barrels actually right there. So maybe it's just I have to wait for it to fluctuate. But I've always been doing just the pallets, because I mean that price on pallets, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we're gonna go sell pallets right now because we need to capitalize on that. But let's see, I moved some other stuff over to the pallets. 4 pallets, we'll take it. That'll give us, yeah, 4 pallets, 20,000 liters at that price. That'll get us close to 40 grand. So we'll probably just, which I know I frown upon it, but we'll probably just use our and we need to get the beams out of here is what it is, right? Yeah, so let's go over there. We'll hop over and do that real quick with you guys in here. So I'll stack up the beams until we get a couple of them, you know, a couple rounds of them. I'll just kind of do one of these, grab them. And actually, I might as well, since we're going to go over there, I might just carry these over there with me. That was one of my worst driving jobs ever. Well, maybe not ever. You guys have seen me drive quite a bit, and you know it's probably not the worst. Okay. I do need to connect up. I've been meaning to connect up. Which, you know what? Let's just do it right now. Yeah, without here smoothing. See, let's lower that down. Nope, not that one. That one right there. I've been meaning to connect this up right here because I drive on that all the time. So it just would make more sense if it was connected up. Oh no. Come on, beams. You don't need to be crazy on me. Let's get you guys in before you guys actually lose it. Oh, come on. We're almost there. There we go. We made it. Okay. Beautiful. That way those will get turned into beam pallets. We'll drive over here. We should be able to grab all 4 of them at the same time, all 4 of the pallets. But that'd be nice to get an extra 40 grand because that price is, it actually be more than that even. That's an Agres land trade. And is that the most for those right now? Oh, 25? Holy smokes. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to sell them there. I'm glad I paid attention to that. $25,000? Or 20, jeez, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? $25,000 per 1,000 liters? No, but $2,500. Oh my gosh, we're gonna make 50 grand off of these. All right, let's get down. See if I can grab them all with one quick. Nice. Okay, that was at the Verkhof right over there, so that's an even shorter drive too. So that is convenient. I don't do a lot of in-cab driving, but I will just once here. Helper G is blocked. Bet you they're blocking each other over there. Are you guys blocking each other? Yeah, you guys are. Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll go check on that in a second. All right, let's get these over here, and then we'll go explore. Maybe we'll take the TLX out, drive out, and take a look at the new addition I made. Well, I don't know. The TLX is pretty far away. We might just go jump over there, but that'll probably be actually where in the episode, quite honestly. Just because I want to get some other stuff done, farming sim-wise. Oh, I like that you can get on the CS Ed. If you didn't know that, the CSE stuff you can get on the front of it there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be some good money right there. 50 grand. I can't believe that. That is crazy. $50,000 off of that. Well, we're definitely gonna make some purchases. I think next episode, instead of getting the cedars changed out and upgraded first, I might. Yeah, what I might do is get whatchamacallit. What am I even trying to say now? I'm just gonna park him there. We'll hop back over here. I'm gonna get I think I get the fertilizer spreader. But we'll walk on foot around here. I'll actually just make us go a little bit faster so it's not as obnoxious. But this is a lumberjack camp, or a lumber camp, which, gosh, who was it that commented saying this a while ago? Actually, it was. Let me grab my old notebook here. But this is someone that commented a while ago saying I should install the lumber mod, and yeah, it was it was Troa Barton as well. Thank you for that. I want to make sure I give people shout outs as I can, especially if it's their idea. But yeah, so to kind of have a rival lumberjack camp. So other than the ship, which you saw that I sunk into the water when I was doing the time. Oh, did you see that tree that flew when I was doing the time lapse? If you didn't, go watch it again because the tree just took off. It went I don't even know where it's at, quite honestly. I have no idea where it's at. It just flew. We'll probably find it somewhere. But yeah, it just flew. Anyhow, so my goal for this was just to kind of be like a lumberjack camp over here. Not necessarily a competitor maybe, but just, you know, they got little places for them to stay. They got a fuel pump here, some storage for different stuff. We can probably turn the lights on if we want to. There we go. Yeah, get some lights on. Then they got a little camping area, some firewood. Yeah, a little thing here. And then this is kind of like where they're currently working. They cleared out this and dug into here, but here they got a backhoe, or a, yeah, backhoe, not a backhoe, but an excavator. Jeez, I can't say English today, but yeah, they're up here working on getting some stuff cleared out, doing some forestry. So yeah, I wanted to add that in. I thought that was a great idea, so I just hadn't gotten around to it. That's why I wanted to, this is what I've been talking about adding in. That's why I needed to get the road to there and then to here, over and done. But yeah, if you guys are still enjoying the time lapses as well, let me know down in the comments. It's helpful to know you guys are still enjoying parts of the series. But I think on that note, we're gonna go find out. Are you guys doing okay? Oh, you're out. Okay, yeah, you figured it out. You're doing good still. Okay, well, on that note, we are gonna wrap up the series here, or not the series. Jeez, whoo! Sorry if you guys freaked out for that one. We're gonna wrap up the episode here, not the series. The series is, I don't know how long it'll go, quite honestly, but anyhow, we are going to wrap up the episode here. If you guys enjoyed this episode, drop a like down below. If you haven't done already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.